morning to you.
Yes. And anyways, here in our country,
Yeah.
we've been experiencing raining
Uh,
for a couple of days, but now it's already good. But
yeah.
how's the weather there?
The weather. It, sometimes it is raining all day, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the weather improves. So there are big difference between days.
Mm.
So, but usually the weather is good and has very strong sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Then that is really nice. It's always
Yeah,
better to have a
yeah,
sunny day, right?
yeah. But
Yeah. But
sometimes,
mm-hmm.
I like the sound of falling rain.
Oh, you mean the raindrops?
Yeah, of course, when
Mm.
I have to stay at home.
Yeah. But when you go out, it's really a mess. It's really
Yeah,
inconvenient, right?
yeah, right.
But I think in some parts of Korea right now, it's also heavy raining, right?
Right now?
Yeah, in some areas,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, because it's already rainy season too, right?
Yeah.
But
And
anyways,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I've heard that the weather is very muggy in Korea.
very
Very muggy.
muggy.
Yeah.
Smog. Do you mean smog?
Uh, I mean muggy.
I'm so sorry. Muggy? Ah, okay. I was thinking monkey. What monkey? Okay. All right, I get it. So
Uh,
it's really humid, right?
yeah, yeah, in Korea.
Very uncomfortable. But anyways, we have a very interesting topic today, and yeah, you're right. It's sex and violence.
Yeah,
Okay. Would this be our permanent textbook?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But let's start here with one. Do you
Uh,
agree that the increase of violence shown on TV and in movies is related to the increase of crime and aggressive behavior among people?
yes, actually, I totally empathize with this opinion because these days we are exposed to a wide range of media, such as
Mm-hmm.
movie and drama and music video, something like that. So sometimes those media tend to show very extreme violence and sexual scenes in the media,
Uh-huh.
and they tend to justify them as if those are very natural and reasonable. And
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that reportedly human's brain is able to memorize everything we can see and then save it in the deep subconscious. And
Mm-hmm.
it seems like we can live without any trouble, but all of a sudden, we when we encounter an extreme situation,
Mm-hmm.
the dangerous tendency in the subconscious
Mm-hmm.
emerge outside in a very aggressive behavior. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think especially the youth, the young people can be more easily influenced than adults because they are not still matured, and
Mm-hmm.
so they can be very easily affected and they can emulate the scene. And I think such the feature of them can
Mm-hmm.
lead to a real social crime.
Yes. That was a very, very interesting answer.
Yeah,
That's right. Especially for young people,
yeah,
they cannot really handle.
Yeah, yeah,
the information very well,
yeah,
right? And sometimes
yeah,
consciously they understand.
yeah,
However, subconsciously it's being there.
yeah,
And when there are some times that they just naturally and unconsciously
yeah,
do it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Mm. But I really want to know, how about in Korea?
yeah,
Is it really increasing, or
yeah.
are you still more conservative, especially when it comes to sex content of programs?
Yeah, and I think I've noticed that, especially the popular young girl singers, uh,
Ah,
usually show the very sensational stage with very
mm,
suggestive dance and
mm,
wearing very sexy clothes, even though they are very
oh,
young. So I think it doesn't need to be sensational, but it,
mm-hmm.
it already pervades throughout the youth like a fashion.
Correct.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it is very harmful to children's the development, I think.
Mm-hmm. You're right. So it's actually interpreted by the youth to be okay, to be common, to be
Yeah,
socially accepted and morally accepted, right?
yeah.
But here, okay. How about this one? Why do you think that TV
Uh,
station managers and producers
mm,
continue to put more sex and violence into programs, although they really know already the bad
yeah,
effect on
yeah,
young people?
yeah. So I thought about that. I
Mm-hmm.
think, in my opinion, they the sexual and violent scenes are basically
Mm-hmm.
very sensational and partial.
Mm-hmm.
Those things can make the viewer's attention very
Mm-hmm.
concentrate on it very easily. So it
Mm-hmm.
it can raise the rating, and I think that's the way they succeed in their field. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and plus, I think it may be an exaggeration, but I think they may consider that the youth is their future customer. So
Correct.
yeah, they try to make them foolish and not think profoundly.
Mm-hmm.
So because the more they are dumb, the more it's easy to handle for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
So, mm-hmm.
I think it's very hard to avoid the temptation of sensational things.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
because it's already very, very common, right?
yeah, we are already tamed by the sensational things.
Mm-hmm. So, you've mentioned,
Yeah,
since actually you said probably they are thinking they are the future customers, right?
yeah, yeah.
But you know what? I've read that really the target customers of programs these
Mm,
days are really the youth.
mm,
So we could say they are really the target customers at present and also in the future,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, of
That's
course,
right.
you're now in Canada. How is it different from Korea, from Korean TV station for the programs? Does it vary?
uh, to be honest, I think the Canadian broadcasting system is
Mm-hmm.
more sensational than Korean one.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I asked.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't wanna watch TV. I don't wanna turn on the TV because these days, especially music video from the singers in the US,
Mm-hmm.
their music video is very too strong, very
Mm-hmm.
harmful. I think very harmful to children.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you know what? Here, when it comes to sex and violence in TV and movies,
yeah,
some some people think
yeah,
it's also a good way.
yeah,
It's also a good way of exposing children, not really children, young people to
yeah.
the real society.
Mm,
And it could really increase their mind, their exposure,
mm,
and they could be very ready for the experiences that they may be having in the future. What
mm.
do you think of that idea?
Yeah, I think such the opinion is partially right, but
Mm-hmm.
um, as you know, our media is very unfair.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, uh, I'm afraid that our future children may consider that the hypothetical and partial world in the media
Mm-hmm.
is the real world. So it can be um, it. Uh, I think it those in this respect, uh, the media can be influence to children in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
So, yeah.
but although uh, in this question, the free free speech, I think free
Mm-hmm.
speech is very important. I think, but
Mm-hmm.
um, more unreasonable the scenes in the media is
Mm-hmm.
must be restricted by the law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could agree. They say
Yeah.
it could be good if there is a parental guidance, right?
Mm,
But like for me, it could be very weird, right?
uh,
It's very weird. For example, the program contains sex scenes,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, I am imagining myself, how
Yeah.
should I explain it to my son? Like, oh,
Uh,
it's actually good. It's because it's a part of this. Like, should I say like that? So it becomes very strange, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So when they say it's good
Yeah.
with parental guidance, it could still
Mm,
be very uncomfortable for parents to do it, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Mm. But
Right.
here,
Yeah.
so whose responsibility is to protect young people from that, aside from the government?
Uh, you do you think from the government
Oh no, aside from the government,
aside?
aside. So as you mentioned a while back,
Yeah.
the government should be
Yeah. Yeah.
limiting sex and violence, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So one responsibility could be the government. So
Yeah.
aside from the government, who
Mm,
else
yeah.
should protect? Mhm.
Actually, I think all parents and teacher and as well as the society, social system have to protect our children from the
Mhm.
harmful effects. But the most important thing is to change their attention to the active things. So,
Mhm.
um, for example, outdoor activities such as going to the suburb or
Mhm.
going on a picnic with family can
Mhm.
can make the conversion of their thoughts. And I think
Mhm.
through the experience they can learn
Mhm.
how to spend their spare time more
Mhm.
more valuable. instead of watching TV or um, playing computer games, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can uh, we can help um, we can help them make change their attention.
Yeah, that's for the parents, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. But a follow-up question when it comes to parents,
Mm,
is it the parents' fault if
mm,
ever their children would be really resulting to be sexually
mm,
oriented and be violent in their
mm.
lives? Is it really the fault of their parents?
Uh, well, it could be a little bit affection, and it could be a little fault to the
Mhm.
parents. But as you know, our current society is already diffused by
Mhm.
the um, harmful surroundings. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it is hard to keep protect our children from
Mhm.
several things.
Yeah, I also believe so. It's because of the society itself. It's
Yeah,
very influencing, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So how about this one? Some people think that limiting sex or movies, so limitation, as you have mentioned, for the free speech.
yeah.
So there should be no limits at all. I think this is very disagreeable. But how about you?
Yeah. As I said before,
Mhm.
the free speech is very important concept, but
Mhm.
um, the uh, the frequent sensational scenes in the media is must be must be regulated by the
Mhm.
legal device. So um, um, I think, but it will be very difficult and exacting to
Mhm.
set the clear limitation. But
Mm.
we have to make the rule,
Mhm.
yeah, of this.
I could agree. So
Yeah.
how about this one? The last question. Do you think adults only theater will ever be available?
Actually, it seems like this word is meaningless because we can download everything through the internet. Uh,
Yes.
so
Mhm.
our what we can do for our children is to minimize our children to be exposed to the harmful environment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you download every now and then too?
Yeah, I usually download um, everything what I want to see, what I want to watch.
You mean legal downloading?
Illegal?
Legal,
No,
legal.
no.
My
Actually,
question is it legal? Like do you pay for it?
I used to do that before.
But
Yeah, I'm not trying to do it anymore. For
don't worry, you're not alone, and you're not the person who does that, right?
okay, yeah.
Like, why would you pay for something if you could just really get it for free?
Yeah, right.
Yes, but anyways,
Yeah,
I am very impressed on your answers about this. And
uh,
for the next class, you'll
yeah.
be the one to be choosing our next topic, okay?
Okay.
And so for and corrections, please check the feedback box, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you again, and you enjoy your weekend too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.